All right, let's go ahead and talk about the theme options panel. Let me show you exactly what that is, just in case you're not familiar. This is our theme options panel, and it's the last option from the toolbar at the bottom. That's where I'm at right now. And basically, these are just various things from different areas that you can actually update on the site, such as replacing the logo, the favicon. That's the things you see right in here. That's the favicon, so if you want to replace that. Your footer copyright information. Your keywords and meta information description for SEO. If you're going to do that, here's what you want to do that. Assuming you're not going to use a plugin. Pages. Basically, what page is going to be the projects page, contact page. In all honesty, I'm not going to go over this because you really shouldn't change this or have to change this or have to update this. It's set where it is now, and the system is working properly. I wouldn't mess with this, but just basically what you're doing is saying, hey, this page has the projects. Hey, this page has the contact, and if I click the drop-down list, I'll see all the pages that were made. And basically, you choose the page, but again, it's something I wouldn't worry about. The banner. Now, there's another thing you probably don't want to focus too much on since the banner is going to be pretty much put together. This is basically telling you how the animation works, how all the different times and sliding and things like that. That's what this goes over. Basically, a default setting for your animations to slide in and slide out. Again, I really wouldn't worry about that too much, but there it is. Your products section, how many products you're going to have per page. You see that we have 2 in there. So if I come to products, and let's see what we got here. If I can find it. We have 1, and this would be, if there's another one, it would be 2. Okay, so that's how many it's going to show. If I come to C1, 2, right? So if you want more than that per page, you would set this number. So if you set this to 6, to 4, to 8, to 12, whatever, that's how many it's going to show per section. Contact page, pretty self-explanatory. Here's your contact information, the link to your map. Basically, you would Google the map address that you're going to plug in there, and you would pop it right into this, and it's going to automatically set it up for you. Your list of the departments. Let me actually be better if I come to the page. So this is for your drop-down list. So when they send their email, what are they going to choose? And that's what you can do right here. So basically, you just put your line items right here, whatever they're going to be choosing. And then the contact form. Who is receiving this? This is going to send this information to a given email address. Right now it's blank, so whoever's receiving this submission, that's the address that you put there. All right, let's jump over to layout settings. Now, let's see. Let me see if let's find a page where we can actually show you how this actually works. Or better yet, let me do a default. Let me do a generic page. So right now we'll see the hyperlink is green, right? We see that? And then we have a hover color as gray. So let me actually make this a red. Save this. Let me just do a quick page so you can see. Now when we're making, pages and articles and filling in text and stuff like that, we can highlight and make a link. So if I click this for a link, I click the chain link, I'm going to go ahead and, it's going to go to google.com, or it's going to go wherever it's going to go, so add link. Now that's a hyperlink, correct? So let's go ahead and preview this. There it is, green, and when I hover it turns red, right? So that's the default setting for a hyperlink if you create a hyperlink on the site. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move this to trash so we don't need it. And come back to, so that's what we're setting right here. How do you want the hyperlinks to look? You want them to be blue, you want them to have an underline, don't have an underline, they hover over green, they hover over purple, pink, whatever. That's what you're setting in this section. Typography, I would leave this alone and not mess with it too much. Basically, you can choose your font type. I wouldn't mess with that, as it's the default is what we currently have right now. This is the default setting. But what you can do is change the color of these are called header tags. So right now this Joe Delgado is a dark gray, kind of matches with a white. Personally, I think you need another color. So let's assume you want to do that. And let's go down to heading 4. And first, if you know your color code, you can just type it in. Or you can click the little color box and you can kind of drag this around, maybe find something you think is suitable. So for instance, if I did this green, let's see, let's do this little orangish reddish color. So that's the color. So if I save this, now I look silly because I must have updated the wrong one. Hold on 1 second. I updated the wrong one back in the box. Sorry about that, but this is actually heading number 5. So anyways, basically you can choose your heading colors and your font types and your for the site, for the layout of the site. So now we have a red here. Maybe you want it to be back to the gray that it originally was. And to do that, you would just change these and then it will set it up appropriately. So let me actually put this gray back to what you have it as. I believe that's it. Okay, this is useful because if you're making a page, you're making content, you're building out the site. Title goes here, and so you have your title, and then you have your text below that, correct? So if I highlight this for my title and I choose this drop-down box, I get a listing of headings: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I choose 5, it's now going to be styled like this. So when we view the page, there it is at that dark gray. If I choose heading 1, you can see that it's bigger and it's red. So basically you're setting your title tags if you want to have different colors or things like that. That's how you would do that. Okay, let's get this out of here. Alright, hope that makes sense. Let's get back. Let's see, making sure I covered. Yeah, okay, that's going to do it for the options panel.